What's up YouTube, Sean Turner back with another video, and today, as you can see, I've pretty much laid out everything that I've purchased over the last week or so off Amazon, and today we're going to do a sort of first hands-on slash review. At the moment I'm just filming on my Pixel 6 Pro with no audio attached to it, but today you're probably going to hear the audio change throughout the video as I have a few things that are hopefully going to increase it, which include these little wireless microphones which attach to the phone via this little receiver. We will start with these microphones because I think that's what's going to change the most to make this a little bit easier to watch. Hopefully if the quality is good. So we'll start with that so I don't have to yell, and hopefully we can get some nice crystal clear audio. So these little microphones are supposed to have up to 20 meters of range, which for the price is not too bad. So the video quality might be a bit less at the moment because I've set the camera back and I've put it on a zoom, but hopefully you can see that's the size of the microphone. I do have one currently attached to me. I'm not sure how the sound is going to be, and I'm also not sure exactly where to mount it because, as you can see, I do have quite a substantial beard, so I'm not sure if that is going to muffle any of the audio quality, but hopefully it's a lot better than me just yelling at the microphone, especially from this distance. So I am going to zoom out, and you'll see how far away I'm currently set up, and let's see if that affects the audio. So I've actually moved the camera back a bit further and fully zoomed out, and I believe I'm roughly 10 meters away from the phone. So hopefully this microphone is doing a good job of picking up the audio. It does come with two in the pack, which I find quite handy. So for future videos, I'll be able to connect one to myself, obviously, and one to another person. So hopefully this test has gone well and this audio sounds pretty good, and we can move on to the next bit of gear. Quickly before I move on to the GoPro, I'm actually going to measure out about 20 meters and see if the range works still well with this microphone that far away from the camera. I'll be interested to see, because for the price that this was, if this works, even to increase it a little bit, that would be awesome. So let's give that a quick test. So I'm currently at the picnic bench, which I measured to be roughly 20 to 21 meters away. So hopefully this is still picking it up. If not, I'm going to take a couple steps forward. And now this far away, I think I'm about 15 meters. I still feel like I have to yell because the phone is so far away. It doesn't feel like it will be picking up my voice. It feels like I'm just talking to no one, which is technically true. But I think this would be really cool and make it a bit easier to make videos in public as well, because I'm still not super comfortable with vlogging in public. There's actually a few people around this morning. I've had to wait for them to all leave so that I could make these videos. So hopefully that tested nice and well, and now we can move on to the GoPro stuff. Next, I'll quickly go over everything that we have for the GoPro, starting with the battery box and 3 batteries from Artman. It works with the genuine GoPro batteries as well, so that's perfect. Because moving forward with the GoPro Hero 9 and the Media mod, it's going to chew a bit more battery, so that'll be great to have extra when they inevitably run out. And with the Media mod, I'm going to be using my old Video Mic Go by Rode. This I used for my older videos, which was really handy. So this will just attach to the top there, which looks quite big, but I also think it looks pretty cool. Again, just attaches into the rear 3.5mm jack, and we have external mic. But before we use that, we'll probably do an audio test without, and then we'll do it with the Media mod and the Media mod with the windsock that comes with it, and then we'll test with the external mic. We also have the light that'll attach to the cold shoe. So yeah, that's nice and cool. So that'll be nice and handy for if we do videos in the dark or if we do videos at night or something like that. So swiftly moving on, I have the Flex Jaws clamp. So that's nice and strong. So that will be super handy just to have. I think I said in the last video that I was probably going to look at getting a new flexi tripod because these become really handy, and I've noticed that you can't just stand this up by itself. So I have jumped back onto Amazon and I've ordered another flex tripod. So that should be nice and strong. That's also a newer brand. Before I had the Media mod, I would just have this windsock. I went around the entire GoPro. That did help with cutting the wind noise down, but it didn't improve the audio quality. So hopefully the external microphone or the media mod will increase that quality. Jump over to the GoPro and I'll do an audio test with the different kind of mics that we have available and see which one is the best. All right, so the first test is just going to be handheld. I don't have any of the microphones or mounts attached to it. So this is going to be obviously the stock standard microphone just built into the GoPro. I do think it sounds okay for being stock and just what's included. So you could definitely get away with just using this, which is what I have done up until now. So this is pretty easy to use, just being handheld. No external microphones or any other weight. My arm is already getting tired just holding it up even up to this height. So let's chuck it in the media mod and see what the audio sounds like with just the media mod, and then we'll move on to the other external microphones. So now I'm just using the media mod. It just says standard microphone. I thought there was an option for front and rear microphones, but I guess not. So this is the standard microphone on the media mod without the windsock. So I'm trying to move around a bit to see if it's picking up any wind. And now I will attach the wind sock that comes included on the media mod and see if that improves the quality. Nice and easy, it just clicks on. So now the wind sock is on. Again, I'm going to move around, see if it picks up any wind. It's not a very windy day today, so it might not be the best test, but this is what the media mod sounds like with the wind sock attached, and it's still a pretty compact sort of setup. And I am using the clamp jaws mount that I've spoke about before, and it is a lot more comfortable than having to hold my hand out so far like that. My arm gets tired, so this way I can sort of just rest it and have it a bit easier. So the clamp, as you can imagine, acts like a pretty decent handle, but it'll also be super handy to be able to just clamp it onto something, which is what it's made for. So just clamp it onto this table here. There you go. So now it's just clamped to the side of a table, super easy like that, and it becomes a nice sturdy stand. So that'll be pretty good for on the move. But as I said, I think a flexible tripod will be a better solution for more scenarios because it can just stand by itself. Now let's attach the Rode Video Go microphone and see what that sounds like in comparison to the media mod with the windsock. All right, well now I've attached the Rode Video Go microphone that I've had for like almost 10 years, but I tested it last night and it did seem to work. I didn't explicitly check out the quality, I just wanted to make sure that it was actually recording. So hopefully you can notice a difference. I was worried about the microphone because it's so long that I thought it would be in shot because the GoPro has a wide field of view. So I was worried about that. That's why I purchased that adapter, which lifts it up about 30 mil, which seems to have made the difference because just looking at the screen on the front of the GoPro, I can't see it. So hopefully it won't come up on the big screen when I'm editing this, but I'm sure you will see. So this is rather large for just a little GoPro vlogging setup. Oh, there you go. You can see the shadow of the microphone there. So it is quite big. So it is quite large for a little GoPro setup for vlogging, but I want better quality. But there are some things that you have to sacrifice, but I'll only use these in certain situations where I'm not too bothered about that. I do have the stealth setup with the phone and the little microphone that I still have attached, but it's not recording anything. All that we have left to test will be the light that'll attach to the cold shoe on the other side of the GoPro. So let's see if that makes a difference in the middle of the day. Alright, so I've now attached that light from Ulanzi, which is the RGB light. So I don't know if that's going to make any difference. I'll go into somewhere darker. So let's go a little bit into the bush here where it gets a little bit darker and see what the light is like. So it's definitely lighting up. You can see the light reflecting in my glasses. So now I've got the light set at 50%, which is still quite bright. I think this is going to be a real big help if we decide to make videos in the dark. I do have an idea for a video down at Picton that we will need a light for, so this actually might be a real big help in making that video a bit more possible. Simple, this light just attaches to the side, and you've got all different colors which I've shown you before. So it's also got a fireworks setting, so that just flashes through all different lights. So that could be cool for some sort of application. I'm not exactly sure, but it's nice and small, nice and light, so it doesn't add too much to the setup, which means you can still handle it without it being too heavy, but you'll only need that in certain situations. Well, that's going to wrap up today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. As you can see beside me, this will sort of be the final form of the GoPro setup for vlogging. This will be with everything attached. Again, it's easy to detach the microphone and just use the media mod, and I don't have to have this light on in all situations, so that'll be easy to remove, and it can still be nice and compact with just the media mod. I've purchased this all with my own money, no sponsors or anything, so hopefully the stuff that I have bought will increase the quality of the videos moving forward. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.